Hey guys, it's me, Greta. I'm kind of checking in. I should have done a video a couple days ago, but I didn't. First of all, I wanted to give a shout out to Miss Shannon Shea Butter. Hey girl, Miss Shannon. Let's see. I wanted to make a video kind of following up on Vegas is coming up. I'm so excited because I'm going to get to meet so many of you girls up in Vegas. A lot of you have been asking when are the Vegas dates, and they're May 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So it is being held at Bally's. For a lot of you that are asking, you can go on Google and look for it, and it'll give you all the breakdown of the hotel, events, and all that stuff that's going on. So your girl will be in Vegas. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was I just wrapped up my birthday month. And I have to say this was the first month that I set it apart from all the other years because I'm in a good place right now. Like, I'm at the weight that I want to be. I look the way I want to look. I'm doing what I want to be doing as far as my career goes, or I don't know, career, entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it, everything's just going really, really well for me right now. So, why not? I guess I use my birthday as an excuse to celebrate it every weekend, But as I'm wrapping it up, it's like, you know what? You should celebrate being in a good place. You should celebrate life. I mean, you just should celebrate it any chance you get, Being in a good place is not a matter of, it's just a sense of accomplishment, I'm coming up to my two-year people, 2-year post-op, come May 10th. May 10th, I'm coming up to 2 freaking years. I mean, that's like, damn, it has gone by so fast, It's like, I look back, or, there's times in our weight loss surgery group that we post up. I'm big on posting pictures, Sometimes people may see like, oh my God, there she goes posting another picture of what she used to look like. But you know what? It's so important to constantly remind yourself of where you came from, how far you've came, even though at times, a lot of us aren't maybe happy exactly where we're at, or we're not there yet. But it's so, so, so important to remind yourself of how far you've came, One thing for all the newbies that are out there, that I have to say that I don't regret making blogs on YouTube as far as my videos go, because when I have my down days, it's so easy to go back to my first video that I ever did, my second, third, fourth video, and I'm like, damn, I'm tripping because of this. Like, look at where I was and look at where I'm at now, So videos to me is off the hook. One thing that I realized that, a couple weeks ago is I was like, how sad was it that I was looking for pictures of, when I was big and I didn't have a lot to work with because I was ashamed, because all I had was the pictures from here up, and they had to be angled, you know what I mean? So it's like, it was sad. It was sad that I had like all my kids' birthdays, and Greta was always the one taking the picture. Greta was never in the front, like, taking pictures and enjoying everything with everybody else. So it was sad to see that. So now it's like, your girl will take a picture. You tell me what angle you want it, and your girl will take it, okay? I will take a picture, because it's like, I never had that. And, it's easy for people to judge or think that it's being vain, or, to think whatever, but it's like, if you don't understand where that person has came from and what they've been through, and, what they've gone through to get to where they're at, it's like, don't judge, If you don't like it, defriend, keep it moving, and your girl will never stop, reminding myself of where I came from. And it really does help. Like, some people may not think that it's a big deal, but it is, not only that, you also encourage other people that are going through it of, look, I know you're struggling right now, early post-op, I know it's not the perfect thing. It's definitely not the easiest thing, but look of where you will be in a couple months. Look at what you can accomplish, and I think that's so important. Like cleaning out your closet. A lot of people think, oh, I'm not going to go through my closet right now. I don't need to, but you do not realize how cleaning out your closet from what you used to be it's liberating. When I first cleaned out my closet, I mean, I think if you go back and look at a couple of my videos, like, it was depressing because it was like, reality actually sunk in that I'm getting rid of clothes that, I don't want to go back to. It's like I'm packing up what I used to be, the style that I used to be, I'm packing up that part of my life, And it's like I did have to start from scratch, but you know what? I started from scratch all over again, and I started building the new person that I wanted to be. A lot of people say, oh, well, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change who I am. But you know what? The reality is you do change. You do change. You're still the same person, but you're a better improved person. A lot of people mistake you being an improved person, like, oh, she thinks she's all that now, or oh, now she doesn't have time, or it's not about that. People don't realize that as you go through this journey, you are going to lose a bunch of friends that you started with for whatever reason. Your relationship changes, your attitude towards life changes, your relationship with your family changes, some for the better, some for the worse. Every aspect from sex, everything in your life changes. And sometimes it has to get worse in order for it to be at a better place. So don't see like stuff that you're going through as a negative thing. Sometimes we have to detoxify ourselves of people around us, our life. Just everything that was in our life before, you shed it. It's like, I always think of weight loss surgery like either a butterfly that, turned in from a caterpillar into a cocoon, or like a snake shedding their skin. You shed, and when you shed in this journey, you shed everything. There is nothing that's off limits in this journey, so just something that I wanted to put out there. One thing that I think is so important that a lot of people don't do is, no matter what you do, you have to stay consistent. I get people all the time that will do one thing for a week, and then they're like, oh, well, this is working for that person, let me jump on that train. Like, if something's working for you, don't change it. If something's not working for you, always go back to that place where just things were going smooth for you. Sometimes going back to basic in this journey, works. There's people sometimes that say, oh, Greta, like back then, maybe a couple months ago, maybe when I was like 13 months out, I would find myself hitting my stalls and stuff. And yeah, maybe I got criticized a lot because I would go back to basics. I would go back to my liquid days, because that's what worked for me. Yes, maybe some people didn't agree with it, in the weight loss community, but that worked for me. I went back to my stage when I was first post-op, a month out, even being 2-3 months out, I went back on liquids because that's what worked for me. One thing that you guys have to realize is just because one person's having the success in a certain area, but if you're good where you're at and it's working, whatever you're doing, don't jump the train, because that's when people, mess up in their routine and stuff that's, may not work for you. Just because it works for a person may not work for you. So, always go back to basic, always stick to what works for you. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was, I wanted to talk about Becca. She's one of my friends that's on Facebook. She's part of the weight loss surgery community. I was kind of bothered of what she went through, and I could completely relate to her, because I have been that person that, not that anybody's taken my pictures, knock on wood, I haven't been, in that situation, but she did catch, people, taking her pictures and using it for a product that she had never even used, so my point that I'm trying to make is like, if you're in a business, I don't care what business it is, because I also have that happen to me with my It Works, with other reps. Yes, I've caught other reps, taking my videos, taking my pictures, my before and afters of my personal pictures or my clients, I've caught them taking my stuff. And the point that I want to make on that subject is, stop being a lazy ass and do your own shit. 1, 2, just because one person does it, okay, this is where I kind of have a side note on it. Just because one person does it in a certain business, we can't blame everybody for that. Unfortunately, it's sad, but, we can't blame one bad apple and categorize that everybody's like that, because I could say the same thing. You know, I do have people that are on my same line of work that have taken my personal stuff, you know, but just because that one person did and was a lazy ass and couldn't do it on their own doesn't mean I have a bad product. Does that make sense? So, you know, I just kind of wanted to interject on that. But with Becca, you know, I do hope that you get the, you know, the result that you want to get, because you're 100% right. Like, these are your personal pictures, and if you didn't give, you know, permission, by all means, do what you got to do, girl, because I would be pissed just the same way. So I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk because I have been getting a lot of emails of people asking me if I'm still rapping. Yes, I'm still a distributor for It Works. It's been going off the hook. I have to say, this last month, March Madness, kicked ass. Like, the divas, It Works divas tripled. I mean, we went from, you know, man, we're at 95. We're a team of 95 right now. Mind you, my team has only been in this from start. It's going to be barely 7 months, I think, since I started. And we're a team of 95. So we are all over the world. I mean, we are everywhere. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm still rapping. I haven't rapped the last month, but I am using my defining gel every day faithfully. I'm back to my workouts. I'm getting it in April. I mean, I'm really going to kick ass, because I will not be one of those girls during summer saying, damn, I wish these shorts look better. Damn, I wish my arms look better. Damn, I wish this, I wish that. Ain't no wishing, okay? It's time to be about it, peoples, okay? Do not be one of those people sitting on the sidelines wishing you would have did this and that this month. Come on, you guys, like, let's do it. I mean, what do you have to lose? The only person you are shortchanging is yourself, okay? So, what else did I want to talk about? My God. I think that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to come in and check in with you guys and do a rah-rah video, you know. Summer's coming. I'm excited. I do want to do my next video on some tips as far as fashion goes and all that. Like, I'm starting to find that I kind of like that. I'm into shoes right now. You know, I get a lot of women tell me, my God, how can you walk in those shoes? But my thing is, coming out of weight loss surgery, being that I used to wear flats a lot, flip-flops, flats, I mean, tennies, you know, I mean, still kept it cute, but, you know, I was never a heel person. Start with wedges. Wedges is going to be your best friend right now, because yes, they're still tall, but you still have that platform, you know, look to it. Thank God wedges are in right now. Start with wedges and just shortly, you know, start working your way into it, you know, because it's like, damn, you know, you're losing this weight. You want to feel sexy, you know, I mean, go for it, you know, start with wedges. That's how I started. I started with wedges, and then I slowly started working myself to the 4-inch heels, you know, with no wedge in between, just a heel. So your girl can rock some heels now. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'll be doing another video next week, but that's pretty much it. I'm still the same weight. Your girl's now maintaining, and I mean, some people think maintaining is easier, but let me tell you, maintaining your weight is so much harder than losing it, because now it's a whole different ball game. You know, it's not a matter of, oh, you know, I'm gonna lose these extra. No, now it's a matter of, I need to continue watching what I eat. You know, I always hear so many people like, oh, I lost this amount of inches and they're gone forever. Like, no, like, you have to maintain, because you can gain your weight back. So maintaining is a whole new chapter for me right now, because, you know, I have to figure out like what I'm going to be comfortable at doing. It's a whole different routine. So, you know, it's a different life change, you know. So that's kind of the next chapter in my life right now. I am not trying to lose any more weight. I'm happy where I'm at. So I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, guys? Bye.